Chaudhuri, Regional Head East Nasscom, to please come up on stage to welcome the participants and our honorable guests.
A very good morning to all of you. Actually delighted to be here, with so many leaders from the industry here from Kolkata and various other places coming in, and very lively show of, you guys taking part in so many coding competitions and interactions I can see here. So I'm gradually expecting that more guys will be joining us because some competitions are still going on in the backstage. So welcome you all. I hear that you have come in from very disparate places, very remote places also, like Sikkim and Gangtok and other places as well. So it's really a privilege for Nasscom, as you heard, that this is one of our first initiatives in North Bengal. Here, I would not take much time. I would like to just tell you that we have a plethora of very well-known leaders and speakers from the industry here with us, whom you would interact with today, whom they would tell you about your career goals. They would mentor you in some of the aspects. They would also tell you about entrepreneurship. You will hear from one of my colleagues on the 10K startup initiative that we are doing. From my side, I have just a little few thoughts from my side, just to leave you with, so that you can start the sessions in that fashion. So I have a very short deck to share with you all. Is it visible in the back? Can you see it? So I would just like to touch upon a few aspects which Nasscom is recently focusing on as our initiatives. It is, of course, one of them is Innovate for India. Just last week, we had an interaction with our Prime Minister in Delhi. Some of our industry leaders here, like Kamal, Sachin and all, they were there in Delhi. And our Prime Minister was focusing upon young generation and entrepreneurs, as well as guys with dreams to come forward and innovate for India. So that is one thing I will just touch upon. Next is I'll talk about a bit about entrepreneurship, where you have live cases in front of you today. They will talk more about it, but I just want to touch that it's not just employment or in big corporates, as well as smaller companies where they give you a lot of challenges, but also entrepreneurship, which is some place where you can follow your dreams. That is something we'll touch upon. And I will just touch upon one opportunity in the digital space, the internet economy of India, because of the kind of boost that has happened. So this is just one area. There are several other areas where you can, you can start your own venture. You work with companies that are doing wonders now. There are brilliant startups whom you would hear. They are part of our 10K initiative. They're taking it forward. They're getting funding, and India is, it's getting noticed across the globe now. It's soon going to, by 2020, we expect that India would be the second place in the world, presently it's fourth, where number of entrepreneurs, startups are going to be, are setting up shop here and they're working great business. So this is exactly what I'm going to do, but because it's cricket season and India is going great guns, so I would like to start off a bit with a small teaser kind of thing. So let us see. So here is Mr. Dhoni. Can someone guess what shot he's trying here? Wonderful, great. Okay, next. What about this guy? Recognize this guy? Dil Scoop. What is he doing? Okay. Next, Mr. De Villiers. What shot is he trying? Reverse sweep. Reverse sweep. Exactly. So famous at that. Next, Mr. Peterson. Switch shot. Exactly, right there. So basically, just stand in the stance. Last, Mr. Sehwag. Uppercut or uppercut. Uppercut as he pronounces that. So, great. I'm just trying to ask you, the shots I've just shown you, what is the linkage? What do you think is the linkage between these shots? Can someone try? Some more? Innovation I heard. What else?
It's unique.
Thinking out of the box, unique. Anything else from your side?
Taking risk for success.
Absolutely, great. So innovation came, unique came, taking risk for success came. They not only made name for themselves in the team, but they also pulled the team together. So basically, they went forward and made sure that the team also succeeds when they are doing, going red guns, and they're creating a, branding for themselves as well. This is exactly, I guess, I was trying to convey that this is exactly what we should try to do. In Nasscom, as you understand, it's an association of all software companies and leaders in the industry. It is extremely important that we understand that predominantly, when you look at 10 to 12 years back, it was predominantly a services-led industry. Gradually, our focus is to see that more and more innovation comes into the picture, more and more IP-led solutions, those things come in so that India is better known as, thought leadership. That is something which is very important. That for this, you guys are our future, right? This is a small card. I don't know if it's visible from the back, but this is trying to tell you is that, it's never late nor early. So basically, when you have a plan, you have a dream, if you think too much, it might die. So don't think too much. If you take a plunge, and you might fail, yeah, not a problem. But the thing is, you should try. Once you try, and then not success doesn't matter, but you can always be feeling great about it. So these guys try to, have a cycle, try to fly with that. Unless it takes a plunge, you never know whether you'll be succeeding or not. So that's something which I want all of us to do, including all of us. The leaders whom you saw today, they have all taken risks. That's why they are here today. I was talking about IP-led growth. So if you look at the kind of flow of the Indian industry, going back to 2002, 2000, those periods, and looking at gradual, earlier it was sort of a cost or difference center. So India was looked at as a place as, where you can leverage skills because it was a low cost center. But gradually what is happening over the years from 2010 onwards, and as I was telling, more and more innovation, more and more base where outside clients are looking at us as sort of, they want to see us as thought leaders, they want to see us building solutions, even very high-end work like product development, portions of that are being outsourced, where it's being part of a team. And big companies like Google, Microsoft, Facebook, all are actually employing lots and lots of Indian guys in their own companies, as well as they're also working in startups in this space. So it is extremely important to be innovative and to keep it that. These are just examples. Mr. Arun Agarwal, following me, will talk more about some of the path-breaking technologies where work is being done. This is SMAC. There's not any drug, so just to be sure. So you're talking about SMAC is social media, analytics, cloud, and mobility. So these are some of the disruptive technologies which are in the marketplace where a lot of opportunities are there. Then you say IoT here, Internet of Things. So in every area there are a lot of opportunities, where you can have a grow business for you, as well as overall economy would develop. So recently, just one case you can see in the recent elections, two major parties have leveraged, and one of the fate of one of the major parties. So it's been rightly used, and there are a lot of opportunities. Just to touch upon a bit about entrepreneurship, of course, there is a traditional Me Too approach, following your dreams to join for a big company. And of course, just to reiterate a bit, when I talk about innovation, it's not just innovation that you can show when you start up. Even if you join a company which is coming up, have a brilliant idea, a part of that team, you can innovate inside the company and show your mettle. You can grow inside the company. So it's not about innovation build as your own dream, but also be part of teams, be it large companies as well as startups and emerging companies, where you have a lot of opportunities. So it is important to decide your path and follow your dreams. These are just, I don't know if it's visible in the back, but there are thousands of companies which are already there in this space. In spaces like cloud, big data analytics, edutech, there are a number of companies across sectors where you see there is almost and of course, you know what? When you start up, you require funds as well, right? When you have an initial fund, but after that you require funds to grow. So there is, India is getting a lot of attention from outside communities, a lot of fund is flowing in. My colleagues are going to talk more about it later on. But there's a 4x increase in the access to capital. So, and of course, TechConclave initiative is there, Ravi will talk more about what are the unique kind of mentorship and other support that Nasscom is trying to provide. And government of West Bengal has worked tremendously with us. We have the second incubation center in Kolkata presently after Bangalore in India, which is a great thing. These are just examples of the logos. If you just look at areas, 3D printing or the embedded design or robotics, there are a number of live success cases who have made some case for themselves. So opportunities are endless. If you look at this pyramid, if you just focus on the top two parts, and if you look at the percentage share of IT-driven revenues, almost more than 21-22% of the revenues are coming from small size players and emerging players. And mind you, this 20% is not less, it's a huge number. It was actually about 8 to 9% about just a few years back, but this is the kind of growth which is happening. So there's involvement from all sectors, from bottom of the pyramid where the bigger companies, and of course the smaller companies who are taking risks and coming forward and building the ecosystem. This slide might be a little outdated. I was telling about India's position in the world in terms of number of startups. Soon this 4 will become 1 in the next few years. And if you just notice, up to 25 years, the kind of individuals who have, young entrepreneurs, 20% up to just 25 years, they have made name for themselves. Wonderful case. Like 6% women founders, young founders, 73%. These are huge encouragement for us. Many of us don't know that, but now that you've got your food for thought, go around, search and find out what are the live cases, what are successful cases which are available. Now, as I told, I will just not take much time, but like to focus on just one opportunity. Of course, with a pinch of salt, because internet economy has seen a lot of growth. Just if you look at the India story, overall the number of consumers who are leveraging internet, it's a huge boom which has happened. Like 10% share of global users in WhatsApp user base. Second largest base in Facebook after US. So consumers, companies, everybody is leveraging internet, and I think that's a landmine of opportunity for every one of us. For remote places, nowadays we see ads like IIN, those kind of ads where people leverage knowledge from any damn place, and you can take it forward. You can learn, you can build a team, you can work with guys to carry forward your ideas. Even Government of India, if you look at initiatives, the Digital India campaign, there are huge money being pumped in eGov initiatives, NEGP initiatives and other stuff, citizen services, where we have a lot of opportunities are there. So smaller companies are working on it, even startups and guys who aspire to work with government sector also, central level state, they can, and I should tell you that there is quite a good amount of encouragement from state government, our state government as well. So it's an encouraging sign. We need to be a bit patient working with government, but once you keep hitting it the nail, we will succeed. That's the thing. So this is the kind of e-commerce boom which has happened. Some of these logos are very familiar for you. So they have traditionally, you look at till 2000, there was a typical online boom in terms of portals. Now gradually as you move forward, you see that a lot of unique platforms are being developed for global usage. So there are very unique cases, very innovative cases, because guys are coming to us and pitching in Bengal startup warehouse. Very, very unique thoughts, and some of these would become, we are trying to see if there is 2-3 success cases out of West Bengal. Our job is done, we'll be very happy. And it raises employment, so it's basically when startups are successful from the region, there will be employment. So we need to make sure that we keep ourselves updated all the time. We'll be read as much as possible, and be ready when you're facing interview boards. I'm sure you will hear from some of our leaders here. They will tell you what sort of questions, how to answer them, etiquettes and stuff, and a lot of other factors which decide a company how they're looking at you, and they would take you. Across verticals, if you look at e-tailing, retail, financial services, across verticals, there are a number of success cases and logos which are very successful. So I'll just leave you with this thought. I hope this is a picture after 2011 World Cup. Very enthusiastic team. I'm praying, all of us should pray that we see that picture once again very soon. A passionate set of folks, to make us proud once again. So thank you so much. Enjoy your day. Make the most of it. Interact with our leaders, and keep interacting. Thank you so much. Make the most of it.